Welcome back to 843 TV. We are now joined by Miss Linda Piekut from the Heritage Library. How are you?
I'm great, Wayne. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. And I wanted to start by asking you, the 350-30 celebration last year on Hilton Head was a huge success. Everybody was involved. It was just such a great cause. What have you guys been up to since that was over?
Well, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. And we had a lot of people ask us if we were going to do a 351-31.
I think people wanted you to.
And we said no. But we are carrying forward part of the idea. We want to do another History Day this year, so we proposed that to Town Council to do another History Day. So I'm hoping that that will come about. We'll see if they can afford that in their budget this year. But since then, we've been very, very busy. We started a collaboration with Clemson University, Pan-African Studies Group, and Ancestry.com, studying Mitchellville, and Mitchellville Preservation Project, studying Mitchellville. So we've been, we finished up the third in the series of sessions this spring. And we're going to tweak it a bit and start it again in the fall. We want to do that, and we're also looking to expand it to USC, Pan-African Studies Department. We started our speaker series this winter. Supposed to start in January, and we had our ice day, so we had to postpone it a week to February, but that's been very, very successful. I've been very excited about that.
And are they speaking at the library? Is that
no, they're speaking at Coligny Theater.
Okay.
It's Hilton Head in the Modern Era. So this year we've been focusing on the development years. So the theater, the atmosphere is like Old Home Week. We have all of the people coming to these talks that were here with Charles Frazier. And so they've just really had a great time. And then we turn up the house lights and people comment and they ask questions. And so it's been a really good series, and we're continuing that in the fall.
Linda, what are some of your long-range plans, like future programs that you have down the road, not just right now?
We're starting a trip to Salt Lake City. We're going to try that out this year. We want to complete the speaker series, and we already are lining up our speakers for next year, which will be exciting. And next year we're focusing on a different era in Hilton Head history. So it'll be more Hilton Head Today series. We're going to do a book fair in November, and we have a new Clemson group coming in, USC as well, and we have our classes and lectures again starting up in the fall.
Great.
Okay, so all this Hilton Head, I heard you slip in Salt Lake City. So tell me about that Salt Lake City trip you're offering.
A genealogist dream trip.
Wow.
It's a package trip. We're going to offer for one price airfare from Savannah, 6 nights hotel stay at the Salt Lake City Plaza Hotel, which is right next door to the Family History Library, and a group lecture, 2 meals, and a tour guide who's been there 4 or 5 times. So, and she's going to do a pre-program getting people ready for the trip as well. So that's going to be just a really great.
And does the public just call the library if they're interested in that?
Yes, yes. We have the registration package on our website at heritagelib.org, or they can call the library and get the information.
Okay,
there are forms to fill out, etc. So.
Well, I have a side question for you, if I may. Who would want to come and use the Heritage Library?
We are.
Who has access to it?
We're a member library, but we have a daily user fee for people who are the public who don't want to join. And we are a local history library. We're focusing a lot on Hilton Head history right now. We are also a genealogy library, and that's basically what brings people in the door. Our history programs are more given to organizations outside of the library. We own 2 historic properties, Zion Chapel of Ease Cemetery with the Baynard Mausoleum, and Fort Mitchell, in Hilton Head Plantation. So we have both of those properties as well.
Well, I was wondering, because I know you mentioned so many things, and when you mentioned those that were interested in genealogy, it's like, who would want to come use the library and have access?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're going to have a book fair in November. Can you give us some info on that?
We're working out the details right now, but we're looking at Saturday, November the 8th. We have a commitment from Catherine Wall, William Carson, who wrote Emancipation, Procrastination, several other authors. We're looking at Cassandra King, who's going to try to come. And so we've got a lot of interest in having just a book fair with signings and book talks. And so that'll be in November.
Hilton Head in the Modern Era speakers, okay?
Yeah.
What are the programs for that, and can you tell us who some of the people are?
Yes, we started with Bob Masteller from the Jazz
Sure.
Corner, who talked about his years with Charles Frazier. We then went to J.R. Richardson, who moved to the island. You know, his parents started the grocery store in Coligny, and he moved to the island when he was 11, so he told stories and showed a lot of old pictures. And our third one was just in May, Tom Barnwell. We're coming up in September with Rebecca DeBrasco, who's going to talk about low country schools.
Oh, Rebecca DeBrasco, wonderful.
Yes,
She used to be with the SHPO office in Columbia.
Yes, she's in Texas now, and she's
Yes,
coming back to
that's
us.
wonderful.
And then we end up with Bob Honorado, who's going to talk about the development of Palmetto Dunes and Shelter Cove.
That's cool.
That's great.
And I've got one more in my mind that we might do.
You can come back and
Hanging
tell
on
us
to that one,
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have, but I do want to recap. For people who want more information on all these great things, they can go to heritagelib.org. Just LIB.
LIB.
And then they can call you at, what's the best number to reach you?
843-686-6560.
Okay. Well, it's a great resource on the island, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And stay with us.
Thank
We'll
you
be
for
right
having us.
back. No problem. We'll be right back with the last segment of 843 TV.